Bam.
Paused right before
Boom.
you said 3.
Done. Well, Jim, you got to be quicker
God
than that.
damn it.
You got to be quicker than
God
that.
damn it.
Oh. Damn, I did have a tangent. I said I had a tangent, right? Before we started recording.
You did.
Oh, yeah.
And
It wasn't
Was it Beetlejuice related?
It was. Now, I don't remember. And I'll remember later. That's how we're going to play this now. Oops. Sorry, gang.
excellent.
I got you all set up, and then I couldn't deliver. That sucks. Anyway.
Oh, I saw a tangent on while I was walking my last dog, actually.
What happened? What's going on?
I saw that the NFL owners have decided to allow private equity to buy into their teams.
Wait. So now football is
Oh my god, I can't wait for NFL teams to get endless shrimp.
Yes!
Yeah.
And Jim, when it happens, you know what? You can have a whole podcast about
fucking
it.
go.
I'll give you 2 solid hours.
Yeah, I'm waiting for like the HBO Max Chipotle New York Football Giants to take the field.
Oh my god, I can't fucking wait. That Jesus Christ.
It's gonna be glorious. It's just...
This is some of the best shit I've ever heard.
Yeah, one of the replies was like, well, I guess if chronic traumatic encephalopathy wasn't going to take out the NFL, private equity might as well do it.
Yeah. Holy shit.
It's like, okay,
Amazing.
Okay, cool.
Ugh.
I can't wait for somebody to invest in Tom Brady's anti-CTE juice.
It's just fantastic.
Isn't that just more brain fluid? Like you just put more fluid around your brain and you're good? That's how that works, right?
So
No, it's this fucking scam is what it is.
oh,
So-
that's a real thing? Okay.
10,000 years
Oh, yeah.
ago.
He moved to Florida.
Wait, what do you got? What do you got?
Tom Brady's anti-CTE
Yeah.
juice.
I didn't know this was a thing. This is a thing?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh
it's
my
not
God.
a thing.
He moved to Florida
obviously.
with his weird holistic personal trainer. They invented this juice that were like, it will keep you from getting COVID and stop your sons from getting CTE when they play
What the
football.
fuck?
Does it work by just killing you before any of those things can happen? Like, is it just poison?
Maybe.
No,
Is
that
it
would
the
do it.
poison for Tom
There's
Brady?
A lot
Brady's
of
poison?
times. A lot of times, I do think about Vermin Supreme's promise to make sure that there's a pony for every American, and then his subsequent explanation that he is going to have to kill a lot of Americans to make sure there are enough ponies to
Faithfully
go
execute
around.
all Americans. We're not going to make more ponies. We're going to make less Americans.
Yeah, I mean, that's how that math works.
That's just how it works.
Yeah. And anyway, yeah. So Tom Brady, he literally the government sued him
Well, no shit.
for this because obviously that's not the case.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's kind of nuts.
Oh, the thing that I was going to say was 10,000 years ago when I worked in construction, there was an old guy who probably should have been like a mentor, but wasn't. He was just my boss instead of actually trying to help me grow it all.
Oh, sure.
But he did have one thing that he said that stuck with me, and that was...
If it's time to lean, it's time to clean.
No, I hate those managers. They exist and suck. No, but one of his things that he said was like, if you're in the housing business, what'll happen is your construction company will receive bid requests from housing developers. And normally they'll be like big housing developers, like ones that you've seen on signs outside of housing developments.
Sure.
K. Hovnanian, Toll Brothers, like big national companies, U.S. Homes.
Mm-hmm.
And he said when a local dentist sends you a bid request package, a housing crash is like 9 months away. Because everybody's getting in on it because the prices are so high. And he's like, that's when everything's about to go south.
Wow.
And man, if I didn't watch it happen twice in my career,
You wouldn't have believed it?
We would get bids from like some dude who had like 4 acres of land and wanted to subdivide it and sell like 3 other houses. And then like within a year, the whole housing industry just...
Holy shit.
And may that happen to the NFL pretty soon.
May it all crash and burn.
Yeah. Yeah.
listen, gang. I live in an sports city. I don't care if it. Let it burn. You know, I don't care. I'm fine with no more sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
You know.
Don't take the Olympics away from me.
No. I'm cool with. God, I was about to say bicentennial sports, but that's not what that is.
That's a lot of tennials.
That's a lot of tennials. No.
Well, it's the thing where, like, does bi-weekly mean twice a week or every other week?
Every other week,
you know?
yeah. But no,
It
still
means
have the
that I go
Olympics.
both ways weekly. Hey! What are you-
Heyo! Oh man.
It's not weekly. I'm so lonely.
But you have your dogs. It's fine.
I do, and I was having a long day today, and one of them, when I came into his house, Ollie, the goodest boy, saw me and like looked up at me, and then turned away and walked out of my sight to go get a toy to bring over to me. And he was like, "Here,
Oh.
you look like you need this, buddy."
Oh man.
And I was
Aw.
like, Ollie.
Well, that's the best.
Ollie's the best boy.
That is super fucking cute.
Yeah, he is.
That is wonderful.
He is largely responsible for any mental stability that I have.
Fucking amazing. Yes.
Yeah. Whatever
is
will
this the
to
dog
live.
that you threateningly whisper, "You better fix my whole life, you piece of shit," to?
No, I would never. Ollie is already working as hard as he can to fix my whole life. He doesn't need
You
threats.
better fix my fucking shit right now.
He's just doing it.
Man. Guys, do we have to do this? Do we have to talk about fucking
Matthew,
Riverdale?
I do not listen. I love you very
And I
much.
love you,
you're,
Mom.
You're my son. You're my only
You're
child.
Listen, Mom, you're my mother, and I love you. You're gonna make me do this shit?
This is my one.
I get
in
so
every
little.
7 to 10 episodes that I don't have to watch it.
You're
Yeah,
right.
it's nice.
You're right.
It's nice.
You're right. Oh, just one more
Yeah, we
thing.
get to spend like a whole extra 2 hours being depressed instead of being depressed and watching this show.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hype. I listen, I understand that I'm setting myself up for disappointment. But I am ready for this show to fully leap the Sharknado.
I
You know?
really
to
wanted
It's
go
like-
off the rails and constantly shit its pants for
Yes.
20 episodes.
Yes.
It creeps up to the edge. Mm-hmm. And then it'll be like, the Mothmans were inbreds in suits. But don't.
Dude, that
don't.
shit was
Come
nuts.
on, let's do it. Let's go. Let's go hard. Okay, I'm ready. I want
really-
Mothmans. I want Molmans. I want aliens. Let's fucking do it.
God, I can't wait. I can't wait.
I mean, we know there's magic in this season.
Oh, and it's palladium
happening.
based. I swear to Christ, it's palladium based.
Oh, they will absolutely never talk about palladium again.
No, man, I
promise you.
really think. All right,
that is
I gotta
the,
save it
the
for
one
later. I gotta-
prediction
How
that
do
I
you
am.
say palladium backwards? That's what they're going to start to talk about.
I am
I don't wanna
all
think that
in
hard.
on the forgetting palladium ever existed.
all right.
It's going to be Mudillalap.
Mudillalap.
I had to write down palladium to figure that out, just so you know.
Mudillalap. My God.
Yeah, you don't think in reverse the double L is a Y sound?
No.
You don't think it's Mudiap?
Yep.
That's a little too Dune.
Yeah, it's good. It's definitely giving shades of Kwisatz Haderach and Muad'Dib.
Yeah. Paul.
And Paul
And Paul.
and Duncan, Idaho.
Thufir Hawat.
Thufir.
The Muad'Dib.
Oh my God.
The Kwisatz
Oh my
Haderach.
God.
And Paul.
And Paul's there too.
Lisan Al Gaib
Lisan Al Gaib
and Paul.
and Terry. One more thing before we get into this episode. Y'all, I mean, this just happened.
As many things as you want before we get into
This
this
just
episode.
happened. Right?
We got nothing
You're
but
right.
time
We
this week.
don't got shit to do today. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. I don't know if this is gonna stay on KJ Appa's Instagram, but everybody needs to go and look at this thing that KJ Appa has done to his head, where it's just a crazy mullet that is like unnecessary. Like nobody said, "Hey bud, we need you to have a mullet ASAP," and he was like, "I'm on it." I think he just did this himself because he's done with Riverdale and also like doing other things with his life. But still, my God, it's not good. He's built for speed, and I hate it.
No.
It's not fucking good. It's not good, gang.
You gotta find out if he bought a panel van.
I hope he did, because like, he deserves it. He deserves to be away on an island for a little bit, just chilling out. You know?
How long has it been
That's
since
what
they finished
my-
season 7? Like a year?
I don't know.
Recommendation to anybody who makes a little bit of money. You know, you could buy a lot of stupid shit. Or you could invest, buy a moderately sized house and get a jet ski. And I promise you, you can't be sad on a jet ski.
You can't be sad on it. It's like literally impossible to be sad on a
You
jet
just
ski.
can't. Yeah.
Have we talked about Steal My Sunshine before?
No.
No.
What?
Many thousands of years ago, there was this really shitty band called Len. And they had like one hit song called Steal My Sunshine. And it was such a big hit
Okay.
that it was in the time of music videos.
Okay.
And the record label was like, "Hey guys, do you want to make a music video for this song?" And they were like, "Fuck yeah, what do we do?" And they were like, "Well, here's a shit ton of money. Go nuts." So they
Oh, God.
they flew to Florida. And they just like went wild on a beach in Florida for like a weekend.
Did they get on jet skis?
They got rented jet skis, they rented scooters.
Yeah.
They did like
I love that.
They basically just took the money and went on the best vacation they'd ever had and filmed some of it. And
Yeah.
it's such a cool video.
Get on a jet ski. You just can't be sad on a jet ski.
You just can't be sad.
You just can't.
You just
yeah,
can't.
there's
You can try, but if you get up a decent amount of speed, like you're gonna smile.
Yeah.
the whole video just screams out that they knew they would never like
Be able to do
be a
that.
real band.
Yeah.
Or have like music careers, and they were just gonna fucking go as hard as they could while they could, and never look back.
That's fucking sick. I love
It is
that for them.
glorious.
I wish for that to happen to me at least one time in my life. For somebody to just give me a bunch of money and then I can just like do whatever I want with it.
Jet ski.
Jet ski. It's
Yeah.
just jet ski. Sorry. Yeah, sorry, Mom. If I get a whole bunch of money, I'm not gonna just like pay off your mortgage or whatever. I'm gonna get a jet ski.
I made my mortgage. Don't worry about me, Matthew. Get a jet ski.
But
Yeah.
I'm doing all
all
right.
right, fair enough. But wouldn't it
Yeah,
be
heck
nice
with your
to
mom's
just
mortgage.
to just like not work ever again? That's what I would want to do.
You would give her money to pay off
We-
the mortgage, and she would just buy a fucking jet ski.
Yeah. Like, this is for the mortgage, and then you'd call me, and you'd hear this weird noise.
You're like, whoa, where?
Like,
Are you going through a
your
tunnel right
mom's
now?
not
What are
a
you doing?
dummy.
Whoa, are you at a fan factory? What's going on?
Take my own advice.
Yeah,
She's no dummy. She's gonna take that money and buy a jet
buy a
ski.
jet ski and a moderate
Get a jet
sized house.
ski.
And
I have the moderate size house.
do have the moderate
I
sized house. Just
It would be cool if I had one closer to the water for my jet ski.
for, I can buy
Can
you.
you
I would
jet
buy you a
ski in
jet
the
ski
river?
house for sure. I feel like the river is
the
too.
river, the Susquehanna.
You could bop over to the
Is an
Susquehanna and throw a jet ski in there.
I like to consider the Susquehanna an anti-capitalist river. It's shallow and stupid, horrible for shipping, pretty difficult to dam
Damn.
because it's very wide in a lot of places,
It's very
and there's
wide.
not a
And there's not a lot of
yeah,
elevation
so-
change.
yeah,
It's very, very wide and flat.
very wide and flat and shallow, so not great for jet skis.
For
but
jetting the skis.
But I enjoy kayaking on it and letting my dog run around in it.
Ugh,
And
I don't know,
sometimes,
man.
honestly, just copping a squat with a six-pack and getting drunk in the river.
Jet
God.
ski doesn't need that much water. Like you could.
I don't know, Jim. There's like a lot of rocks. Like it's shallow
It's
and then like also
really
rocky.
shallow,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like it's If you don't want a
I
jet ski
wouldn't
anymore,
want to hurt my jet ski.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Then it's a
You
good-
don't want to fuck up the jet ski.
yeah.
Yeah, I value my jet ski, obviously. Welcome to a jet ski runs through
welcome
it.
to a podcast.
I mean, the Susquehanna is in fact a river that runs through Pennsylvania.
does.
yeah.
So
Yep.
we kind of came full circle.
A podcast with I can't really think of, I guess just jet skis. Sorry.
Yeah.
And cool train bridges.
Cool train bridges. All right, let's start this fucking thing, I guess. Let's like start to slowly mosey.
Let's just do it.
Let's just get it over with,
Yeah.
gang. Hey everybody, I'm Matt.
I'm Matt's mom.
Definitely not Googling to see if I can rent a jet ski on the Susquehanna. I'm
I
for
think you can at long level.
And this is
I'm for sure not doing that.
never. And this is a Riverdale Runs Through It, a podcast with Pop. Ugh.
Wait, why are we with Pop?
Because the sign changed.
because they changed the sign.
Man, because they had to change the fucking sign, and I hate it. Now it's just we have to now. It's in the contract.
I totally forgot that they changed.
It's
the
okay.
sign.
You're allowed. But yeah, it's a show where usually my mom and my friend, who is definitely not looking up how to rent a jet ski right now.
I'm definitely not.
Definitely not. No. My mom and my friend usually watch an episode of Riverdale and then tell me about it. One who has not watched much Riverdale. Now I have watched many a Riverdale. But this week we're flipping the script. I have watched from season 5 episode 13 to season 5 episode 19 all the way down to the studs. And now I'm going to talk about how, god damn it, nobody lied again. Really on a truth streak here of like this is a podcast with goofs and bits, and like I thought they would just try and like slip something in there just to like have me waiting for, and then it never happens. But nope, all the crazy shit actually happens, and I still can't believe this shit.
I keep forgetting to do that.
You guys gotta figure out.
I keep forgetting to like just make up a subplot.
Honestly, guys, if you just say Jughead has frosted tips, I won't know for like 3 months. You can just say that.
It's finally happened.
Like you could
Jughead
say,
has frosted
like
tips.
you could say somebody had an eye patch. Like I don't care. Like I won't know for so long. Like it'll be nuts.
There's a guy who comes into the gym like for the.
I can't believe
Now
you guys haven't-
everyone is gonna wonder if we're making shit up.
Well,
next
no,
season.
this will be. They won't know, and I won't know until I watch the fucking thing.
I mean, they'll know because they've all watched the show already, right?
Well, if they're
Is
Maybe.
there anybody out there that's just watching the show as we record, or is everyone already
Or
finished and
has
they're like,
never watched it and won't.
yeah, that is the best option, honestly.
It really is. I think Riverdale by osmosis is probably the best way to do it, because then you don't get any psychic damage,
Yeah, you don't get any on you.
You don't get any on you. Secondhand Riverdale, you don't get any on you.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, what the fuck was this season? There was like nothing actually happening until like the last 2 episodes.
Yeah, they.
Like I don't know what the
they-
fuck they were doing. Okay?
It
They-
really feels
the
like they were dealing
extra-
with a lot of COVID trauma
I guess.
and not really being sure what to do with that. And then also having a baby
Oh yeah,
and being
Tony had a
pretty
baby.
excited about that.
Yeah, okay.
Right? Like, it's essentially like the whole crew had a baby, right? Because she took like a week off. Like,
Yeah,
in
I
the,
guess.
in the whole process.
Yeah.
So, like,
Very true. But like
right? I think she's only she's only not in, what, 1 or 2 episodes?
I think I don't remember. I watched this shit last week and I'm already
So
not.
so either they shot ahead a bunch of stuff before she was off, or she really only took like 2 weeks off and then went back to work.
Yep. I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, it's hard to say. They could have done not the second musical episode.
They
I would
really
have been
did not have to do Next to Normal.
so
They
fine
really could have
with
just
that.
not done that. They could have had a really
Yeah,
sad
the Josie
episode. Sure.
pilot was great.
The what?
The Josie and the Pussycats pilot.
Yes, that was great. That was awesome. Best episode of the series.
I can't believe
Yeah.
her dad died of voodoo.
Her dad died
Yeah.
of voodoo.
Yeah, he was.
That's a
was-
great.
The ending of that episode is it's like peak fucking CW
It's
show.
goddamn
This
nuts.
stranger just walked up and was like, "Hey,
Hey,
I'm Toons Music Man, and your dad died of voodoo," and then walks.
I
off
knew your daddy. He died of voodoo.
Which done voodooed his dicks right off.
Just oh my god, down in Nolans. That's where I'm from. If you couldn't already tell, he was killed by a voodoo man. And like, guys, I really wanted like magic, like
Ooh, boy,
magic
I'm
spells.
about to make a name for myself.
Oh, I'm about to make a name for myself here. But like, guys, I was
Let Channing Taters make his Gambit movie. God damn it!
let
For
Churning
real.
Taters make his shit.
Just
damn
let him
it.
do it.
Man, I've seen so many like interviews with him where he's like,
Yeah, that was awesome.
it was like my lifelong dream to do this. Like I've always been a Gambit fan. I've wanted to make this movie for like 10 years, and like he's just talking about how much fun it was and how happy he was to do it.
Yeah.
And like I want him to be happy. That's all.
I really want to see a Gambit movie because I also like Gambit a lot. Anyway,
Gambit
Gambit
rules.
fucking rules. And quick aside, I'm probably in the minority here, but as long as we're on the topic of X-Men, Beast is the best X-Men, and I will not be convinced otherwise. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Well, to each
He's
their
got
own.
brains
I
and brawn.
am a huge Jubilee fan.
Jubilee is also good. Cyclops, I
Also,
got
because
cooler.
in the comics, her story arc got so fucking wild, she got turned into a vampire
Sick.
at one point.
Jubilee the Vamp. My
In
God.
the 90s animated X-Men, I definitely had a crush on Jubilee.
Oh, I need to watch that
I
X-Men
mean, she's
97.
a spunky little fun lady.
Yeah. But no, I just sorry, I like a blue little guy that's like kind of angry.
He's big.
Little
Blue
guy.
little guy
Can little guy.
can like jump around and stick to walls
And do science.
and also build jets and shit. Sorry. Get you a
Yeah,
beast
what
that
if-
can do both. Okay?
I
And
like
and
that
have a
Beast
radio
answers
show
the
with his brother.
question.
Yeah.
What if Grover worked for NASA?
He can go to a
What if
bar
Grover? What if
where
Grover?
everybody knows his name.
Yeah.
His name is
His
Beast.
name's Beast. Easy peas. What if Grover ate his Wheaties and also studied for his exams?
Yeah. What if Grover
You
took 5 to
even
10
know what I'm
milligrams of
talking about?
creatine
Absolutely
today?
not, dude.
Kelsey Grammer did the voice in those movies. So was Frasier, and Frasier was in Cheers.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going this weird journey.
Hey, listen.
And Matthew has never seen
Yeah,
any
Matthew's
of
like,
the things.
Dang,
I'm
I
referencing.
don't know why you
We
thought
do
I would
bits
ever
all
watch
the time.
Frasier. Why the fuck would I ever watch Frasier?
That is a good question.
You know?
one that everyone must ask themselves
I'm
at some point.
I am the furthest thing from a sitcom man. Okay, I don't love a sitcom. I'm sorry, but
That's fair.
yeah, no. All right. Anyway, I guess we should talk about it's fucking season of Riverdale, half season of Riverdale. It's the back half. God damn it. Okay. Starting off with season 5, episode 13 is Reservoir Dogs. This is the one with with Bingo the dog. That's also the man, right?
Oh yeah, this is not about. It's like
Yeah,
literally
Angela.
about dogs.
Literally about dogs.
It's literally about dogs.
God damn it, Mom. I knew you would send this fucking photo, too. And I don't get it.
It's time for me to grip and/or rip.
You gripped it and ripped it. I love it.
Because that was Frasier's tagline. So what I sent, I have this weird art that I bought at like Emerald City Comic Con a while ago, and it's just what if Frasier joined the Fantastic Four? So it's the Fantastic Four with Frasier in the middle, and he's saying, "Criminals, I'm listening."
Watch out, evil! I'm listening.
Watch out, evil! I'm listening.
It's very good.
Man. So, by the way, one major detail I think that was left out was that the whole storyline with Bingo and like, oh man, Private Bingo, he died in no man's land. You guys didn't tell me that his name was Frank Bingle.
Fuck if I knew that.
Sorry.
I missed that entirely.
His
Yeah,
name
I did not get that detail
is
out of the show.
new information that I am learning right
fucking-
now.
Oh man!
Frank
Wait,
Bingle.
did you just flip the script and do the thing where you make up a bit?
Yeah.
No,
To
I
us?
promise.
Are you?
No, but that would have been actually so sick. That would have
Because
been
we're
so
not
funny.
gonna know. We're never gonna go
You're
back
never
and
gonna
watch.
go back and watch it.
Like you can say anything you want, and we
I
might have
could.
missed it.
I really could have just. I really could just make up some shit. Oh man, now we're playing 4D chess here, gang. It's gonna be a long game. Fuck. Oh shit. Oh man. No, this is a real thing because I fully was watching the episode and in my solitude was like, Frank Bingle. What?
No, I mean it's definitely a very Riverdale writers' room kind of thing.
Yes.
For them to, well, why is his nickname Bingo, and come up with the dumbest possible answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Literally didn't have to be. It didn't have to be. People named dogs all sorts of shit.
Sure.
There was no reason for that.
No reason.
And Bingo is a fairly common dog name.
Yeah. It's kind of nuts.
Also, what if the farmer was named Bingo? Not to bring this up again, but
Well, it was his name,
You know?
So there's cause. Let's see. This is also the
His name could also be Bingo because he had a dog named Bingo, and his dad named him after the dog.
like Indiana
yeah, we
Jones.
called the dog Bingo. We called the dog Indiana. But yeah, fucking. Why would they have? It's just the worst. I hated that. I can't believe that they did that. This is also the Coyote Ugly episode. So they try and set a trap for horny truckers. And then they do a whole sting operation. And honestly, all I got from that was like, the craziest shit was that. Oh, this is also when Kevin joins the church, but I'll get to that later. The craziest shit about that was that like when they were like mapping out the plan and doing like cutaways to like the future of like the plan in action, they didn't have fucking champagne bottles. They had like old timey soda guns that were like the pressurized cans. And like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Just get champagne. They're of age now. You can just do that. Why the fuck are you making it all weird and like don't.
This is the most bartendery take
Yes!
that you have had about
Yeah, no, I
Riverdale.
appreciate that. That's
Listen, man. I'm just asking the right questions here, okay? I can't be the only one.
You are.
I can't be the only one that's like, just
You
have
are.
champagne.
You're right.
Just have champagne.
each of us has a weird area of expertise.
And
Or
that's
several.
That's
Yeah.
what makes us such a great group. Let's see. God. So, oh yeah, Kevin.
Oh,
Kevin joins
real-
the Maple cult. Oh, sorry. What's up, Jim?
real quick. I don't know because there's not like a good source of news like Twitter used to be before it became Nazi towns.
Mm-hmm.
But did some rich idiot just recently talk about how their first business was a lemonade stand?
Was that JD Vance? No.
Did that just
That-
did that just happen like
that-
very recently?
What?
Because
What?
I
That sounds
I
so
drove
familiar.
past 14 lemonade stands today.
Oh no.
Like
I don't. Yeah, not that I know
Yeah.
of, but
absolute craziness with lemonade stands.
I don't
today.
really.
I actually can only engage with reality for about 5 minutes a day at this
Yeah.
point in my
And then
life.
my brain gets really hot and I have to go to bed.
yeah, I gotta shut
I gotta-
down and reboot.
I gotta just like, yeah, it's not good.
I
for
could
me.
not believe how many lemonade stands I drove past.
Listen, life was
It
just
was-
handing out lemons, Jim, and what else are they gonna do? You know? Come on.
When life hands you lemons, find a new god.
So there was also the whole Cheryl doing all the fucking sticky religion, right? And she meets Kevin out in the woods because she's just walking alone in the woods, and Kevin's out there just because he's freshly unfanged. And the note that
defanged.
he's defanged. And I wrote down,
depressing.
Cheryl's like, you should come to church with me. And he's like, no. And the note I wrote down was, Kevin doesn't need another church, dude. He just needs some dick. I'm sorry. It's really simple.
It's true.
It's just, I'm sorry. Also, weird little detail that I picked up on. When he finally does go to the church, Nana is playing the fucking organ.
Oh, yeah.
And that's spooky as hell.
I do not remember Nana Rose playing the organ.
Well,
I do.
spooky,
That I remember.
scary
That I know is true.
Nana Rose.
Spooky, scary Nana Rose.
I don't know what I meant by full on Jesus moose, but
That's a great note.
that's great. Yeah. Also, I quoted Captain America here. So you two fondue. I don't remember where that was from either. There must have been cheese in a scene. Must have been cheese.
because Kevin goes over to like talk to Fangs, and Moose is there,
Oh!
but he's got long hair.
Yes. Okay.
I know what Jesus Moose means.
Moose means the man, not a moose. Not an actual moose.
Oh, because he had. Okay, I see.
And then
I
that's
see.
where they do to, fondue. That's where that comes
Fondue.
because he came over for
Yeah.
cheese. He was like, they were doing cheese and
Yes.
wine. And then by the end of this episode, they do the whole Coyote Ugly thing, and then they find a very clean truck with one splotch of blood in it, and the guy was like, I was doing a huge meat delivery, and then that just goes unnoticed. And then finally, Archie beats up a guy for doing dog fights. He goes a little crazy, but also honestly, the craziest shit that happened there was that he pulled out some brass knuckles, and I was like, Jesus Christ, whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa.
he was in it to win it with that punching.
Yeah, for real.
He was like, if they take me to jail, at least I can sleep in.
Yeah.
And I don't have to go back to the mines.
Yeah.
It always makes me think of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, where Giles got head bonked in every episode. And I'm just like, man, if you get hit in the head with a shovel hard enough to lose consciousness,
It's not good
you
for your
probably
head.
are dead.
Yeah.
You're probably dead.
Yeah.
It's pretty
It's
bad.
not good.
That is not a survivable injury, getting whacked in the head with a shovel.
Yeah. It's not good.
That's
No,
it.
your brain's not meant to. Everybody in this show's on Tom Brady's anti-CTE
Yep.
juice, so they're okay.
They're just shooting up that anti-CTE juice, and it's doing wonders. Then at the end of this episode, Betty, or I guess the final beat of the whole Coyote Ugly thing is that Betty gets picked up by a crazy guy, and she tells Tabitha to follow her, and I think Tabitha at one point says, "Don't do anything crazy." And my note for that was telling Betty not to do anything crazy is like telling a child to not put something in their mouth. She's just gonna do it, you know.
She's gonna do something. She's gonna maintain eye contact with you and do it too. She's not even gonna sneak around the corner.
No, absolutely.
Yeah,
not.
the cat pushing the thing off of the
She's
table.
gonna look at you dead in the eyes as she shits and pisses on the floor. You know. That's what she's gonna do.
Okay.
That's the energy she's bringing to the function.
Yeah. Also, the whole thing with the chainsaw was absolutely fucking nuts. I don't know if chainsaws can cut through cabs of trucks.
Maybe if you push hard enough.
I guess. Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
I don't know.
But it's
I guess a lot of
goddamn.
it depends on what kind of chainsaw.
On how new the chainsaw is, but also dude, that's your truck. You got to use that later. Why the fuck are you tearing it up? Anyway, it's whatever.
Well, he wasn't right in the head.
He wasn't right in the head. But then that later becomes...
Was that guy not Joe?
Yeah, this is Tongueless Joe. I believe becomes Tongueless Joe. And then Archie's got a haunted brain at the end of this episode. He goes to therapy finally. Because, the whole undertone is like...
Bless.
Yeah, everybody's got PTSD. They got to go to therapy. Next, Season 5, Episode 14, The Night Gallery. It's the vignette episode. Very bad. Very not good. Don't have a lot of notes for this one.
We hate a vignette.
We hate a vignette. I will say one big thing. It pains me to say this. I would have all three of those paintings in my house. Not the one of Cheryl and oh God. I can't remember her name. Minerva. Thank you. Not the one of Cheryl and Minerva, but the one of like Archie and Betty and Jughead. Mainly the one of Jughead I want in my house.
Jughead and all the rats?
Yeah, but I also understand they are totally AI generated. I don't know how they did it before in like 2020, but those are AI generated.
But they are, right?
Yes. Yep. For sure.
They look like AI art for sure.
It's really bad.
May our beautiful Queen Minerva never be on this show again.
Yep.
Yeah, may she be free. I hope she's out in a jet ski right now.
That would be so cool.
So Archie's whole vignette is him taking meds, going crazy in the mines, freaking out, everybody else freaking out, it being carbon monoxide, and then him finally being like, Cheryl, we gotta fix this fucking mine. Like, that's basically all that happens. We got the Bruiser Styles. Yep. We got
Bruiser Studs down under.
Bruiser Studs down under. Nor. Also, strapping muckmen. Okay, I think we need to make a strapping muckmen shirt. Because that's awesome. I will also say Archie's freak out at the therapist chewing, absolutely gnawing on that scene. Very, very good.
A lot of fiber in scenery.
In scenery. Also, like, when Archie has his freak out, they're like, maybe you should do payroll. And doing payroll means tending the fire. Remember?
That was one of my favorite things about that episode.
You're just going to do payroll.
They're like, do math, Archie. And he's like,
Nah.
no.
I'm better at fire, I think.
Yeah, I think I'll make a fire instead.
Yeah. So that whole thing resolves. Then it's Betty doing the whole... Betty's whole thing was like Tongueless Joe and like I think I'd taken a minute between these two episodes because one of my notes is, oh shit, I totally forgot Betty brained a guy and held him hostage. But like she brings Alice in because they're still trying to find Polly, and she like tries to appeal to this dude's humanity, and then he chews off his tongue and chokes on it. And then I don't really remember what else happens in that vignette. Nothing very crazy. And then it's Jughead's turn for a vignette. And I will say this. They did a great job making Jughead look like a divorced dad in this AA meeting.
Right?
The bags under his eyes, real good. The new hair, the no hat. The flannel, all of it. It's very good. Let's see. That whole thing with Jughead, kind of nuts. But like,
is this the episode where he is in the sinkhole?
Yeah, this is the one where he like falls in the sinkhole. His fucking agent is the Rat King. He like tells him stories, and then he's like, "I'm gonna make you a star, kid," and then he leaves, and then he like comes in with rabies, which that's not how that works. Sorry.
This is the one where I sang all of the Sinkhole New York songs.
Yeah. These are all the
sinkhole state of mind.
Yep. Oh God. But now, I mean, that was it. And then because I don't know why that episode even exists. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why they needed that, but I guess somebody needed to. The last note that I have for that episode is that Jughead's whole thing is so exhausting. It's so exhausting. I could not.
His whole thing.
His whole thing is so exhausting.
His whole thing. That vignette, while hysterical, really, really made me tired of Jughead for the next 4 episodes.
I was
just like, actually over you, dude. I'm over you.
I was fucking jugged out, man. I was jugheaded out.
I was also jugged
I was at my limit of Jughead for like maybe life. It was too much. But there's a light at the end of the tunnel, which is season 5, episode 15, The Pussycats. Okay? The best episode of television within the Riverdale universe, because it's not Riverdale at all.
I do really feel like it may be the best Riverdale episode that they ever produced.
Yes. So there's the whole...
her tour of going around town and telling people shut up and no.
God.
Fantastic.
God, the little bitch. They're like calling Hiram a little bitch, and he's actually so short.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Oh, and I love that they kept it throughout the rest of the series, or the rest of the episodes. Veronica keeps calling him a little bitch. It's awesome.
Just glorious.
I'm pretty sure
She broke the calling Hiram a little bitch seal, and for that we are forever grateful.
We will ever forever hold Josie in our hearts just for that. But like, I think she even says he's in his little bitch jammies or some shit like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's in his little bitch PJs.
Yeah,
because my
bitch.
music's too
Here you are
loud.
at my door in your little bitch pajamas.
Oh God, it's just so good. And also, fucking Mark Consuelos does a great job of being like, I don't know what a guy Karen is, but he does a great job of doing that, of like standing behind the bellboy, being like, like you gotta listen now. I brought the muscle.
The muscle is the evening manager at the hotel.
The muscle is some 19-year-old who forgot to take his Accutane, and like it's just, oh man, it's so good.
What's Accutane?
It's acne medication.
Oh, okay. Man, we didn't even have pore strips when we were in high school.
You just kind of had to deal with it.
We had like those
We
alcohol
were, like,
pads that had like some other chemical than alcohol in them.
Yeah, I think I've used those.
Oh, they just had like acid. They just had
like a low-grade acid. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
They just had acid.
Hey,
yeah, we were dehydrated all the time.
We never drank water the entire
Nobody
time.
drank water. No, if you did, it was from the communal water fountain that people put their whole ass mouth on.
Yep. So this is also when Tabitha's like, I've seen one famous person in my bar or in my restaurant, and now I must sell out.
Yes.
Because Josie comes by and is like, and she's like, oh my God, I love your shit. And now I need to sell Pops. I need to franchise it right now because somebody famous came in. And then they like try and do this whole thing where they like talk to somebody and they're like, yeah, we've always sung at Pops all the time. It's a singing chocolate shop.
Yeah.
Like
sure.
that's been a thing the entire time. And then they do a whole little number, and I said that my note for that was, this is hell. Let's see. I mean, then the whole thing is like getting the band back together. Nobody could have prepared me for Dr. Curdle Jr.'s fedora. I had to take a second.
I told you.
It's
when you saw
goddamn
it was going to change
fucking
your life.
crazy. And like, oh, it's just bad. It's just so bad. And then, but then this is the part where they all perform. They all like make up because like Josie's dad. It's revealed that Josie's dad has died, and former
Not yet
McCoy.
revealed that he died of voodoos.
Not yet revealed that he died of voodoos. But like, you know, Josie mourns the death of her father, and you know she like comes out with all that information. They do a little song and dance. That performance was sick. Love that performance for them. But then also, the whole Archie being so excited that he kisses Kevin on the cheek. He's like never done that before. And that was a little like out of left field. It was fine. It was just really weird. Like it didn't make any sense.
Man, now you're making me.
It was super cute.
It was
though.
very cute.
You're making me sad thinking about all of the amazing musical performances that the Josie and the Pussycats TV show would have had.
Could have had, yeah. And then Tony goes into labor, and they're like, is there a doctor here?
Right? They gotta write at least 20 new songs a season,
I
right?
know, yeah, that would be a workload. But so they're like, oh, is there a doctor in the house? And Dr. Curdle raises his fucking hand, and I was like, put your hand down. You should not be seen.
The whole bar is immediately like, not you,
man.
sir.
Again, I think I said it on the episode that we recorded. If I go in for surgery or any kind of little procedure, and my doctor is wearing a goddamn fedora, I will just deal with it. I'll just walk it off, whatever it is.
Yeah,
I'm not.
Appendix.
Yep.
Fuck it. I'm good.
I'm good. No, you guys.
See you later, Doc Fedora.
Yeah, I'm good. Fucking thanks. Then it's now it's Tony Fangs. That's cool. Tiny little Tony. And then they all get on the bus with ears after it's revealed that Josie's dad killed by voodoo. Voodoo. And then
Voodoo.
Good joke, Matthew.
Voodoo. I've seen movies. And then also, sorry to loop back around to this thing, but like it's like the morning after this performance, I think. Like they get done with this performance and it's daytime. Like they don't do a nighttime show, I guess. Cuz they just like decide to do this tour. So everybody just like goes outside and it's daytime. I was really thrown off by this thing. Like the end of the episode, they're all like getting on the tour bus. It's revealed that Josie's dad is killed by voodoo. They all get on the bus. Then, like, everybody runs after the bus waving goodbye, and Dr. Curdle Jr. still has that goddamn fedora on. He will not part.
Because he's in his civvies. he's a big Josie head.
Oh, God. He's a real big Josie head. And I just, God damn it. And then my last note for this episode was that it was a crime against the human race that this show was not made, because it would be actually very good. Like any Josie and the Pussycats kind of.
I'm gonna go ahead and
material.
blame that show not getting made on fucking Zaslav.
Yes, I agree.
That fucking guy. Ruining everything that's good.
All right, so now we're on to episode 16, season 5, episode 16. This is Band of Brothers. Jim, would you like to talk about Band of Brothers for 20 minutes?
No, I'm good.
Okay, just had to double check. Yeah, all the weirdest shit, like all of Archie's shit happening off screen was kind of infuriating to me. I don't know. It all happened
Right?
off screen. It was all.
He's just like, I'm taking down a corrupt general. See you later. And then he just comes back and he's like, I did it.
I did it.
Mission accomplished.
I did it.
He's got the big aircraft carrier banner.
Yep.
Spanned between his house and FP's house where Betty lives.
Yeah.
The mission accomplished.
So this is where.
What a time.
So, my first note of this episode is that Archie's haunted down to the bones. He keeps on seeing his old
Bad.
bad to the bone. And then it cuts right to Jughead in another AA meeting, being like, "I'm 7 days sober. Time for the apology tour, baby. I'm ready to go. I'm running down these steps, okay?" So, I don't know why I said sing loose. There might have been some sort of no singing. Oh, this is the one. Okay, this is the episode where Cheryl does all the fucking miracles. Because it starts out with Cheryl and Kevin.
They're not tricks, Matthew. They're illusions.
Tricks of her whores, Michael. I do illusions. So, Penelope tries to snip singing in the butt.
That fucking show.
I need to really get into that show again.
I don't know if you can anymore. I think it was a product of that exact moment in time.
I I think it's still good, but also like I mean, it starts off so strong. It gave us the whole narrator voice a bit, but also
Yeah.
the scene where Job is trying to throw the envelope in the ocean and it just keeps flying back at him because of the wind. Is like a perfect encapsulation of like that you know that feeling.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm trying to have a tantrum and it won't work.
Yeah. It's very good. I think I did just get Hulu for myself, and now I will be watching Always Sunny and Arrested Development and Letterkenny. That's what I'll be doing now. Anyway.
Truly, anytime I see a truck with stairs on it, I think you're going to get hot-ons.
You're going to get hot-ons.
You're going to get hot-ons.
Can't see a Caesar, not want a Caesar, you know?
I think that's how they advertise Caesars.
Everybody knows it takes two people to fuck an ostrich.
Allegedly.
So anyway, Penelope's like, no more singing in church. That's it. Done. And then Cheryl and Kevin make the plan because Kevin, of my own kin, did close-up magic in high school. Let's see. This is also the introduction of Reg be fucking, because it's revealed that he's
taking down that whole family one by one.
He's taking down that whole family one by one. So he calls Hermosa, and they find the palladium, and they steal the palladium, and they sell the palladium. It would have been so good if they sold the palladium back to Hiram.
Sell it back to him.
And then just keep stealing it.
God, that would have been funny.
Keep stealing it and keep reselling it back to Hiram. Drain him dry. Anyway.
Do it 3 or 4 times.
Yeah. I realized what was happening and was like, fuck, it's the 3 miracles. I can't believe this shit. There was the whole water into syrup trick. That sucked. Came right out of a fucking box. Totally not believable. Also, like, Jughead starts to do his apology tour. Then he gets a call from his agent that's like, I need pages yesterday. So he starts to freak out. And Jughead finds that memoir, or that book, from Cora something.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
And
that blonde girl.
And he finds that bottle of booze, and he drinks again. He drinks about it. Why
wouldn't you?
The fact that Jughead would rather commit plagiarism, which, canonically, worse than murder, than just come up with his own idea is fucking nuts. Like, he's that bad of a writer.
He's such a bad writer.
He's such a bad writer. So, yeah. The kind of drip that Kevin has in that fucking magician's assistant suit is nuts. Okay? He is sopping. He's dripping. Okay? No, like, he has no reason being that fucking.
No reason.
The fit goes
to be
crazy.
Turning it out like that, but here we are.
Yeah, the fit goes nuts, is what I'm trying to say. Okay? And they do that second miracle. I don't remember what that second one was.
Something with bees.
No, that's the third one.
Third one.
But
that's
also,
she turned water into syrup.
No, that was the first
shit.
one. The first one was water into syrup.
What else did she do?
The second one.
Stigmata.
Stigmata.
Did you get syrup stigmata?
It was stigmata. Oh, sugars alert.
Jim, how's your shugs?
How's your shugs, Jim?
Man, it's right on the line where if it hovers at this line, it's gonna keep beeping.
So you need sugars?
It's the worst.
You need your
No,
you don't need sugars. You need your anti-sugars.
it's like it's just high enough where if it keeps going up, I should take a shot about it. But it's not currently high enough to take a shot about it.
Yes.
So if it just stays here for a while, it's like, what the fuck do I do? Like, I don't know. Diabetes is dumb. Don't get diabetes.
Heard, chef. So about the third miracle with the bees, when they're talking about like, oh, what should we do for the third thing? I was thinking this or that. It's canonical that Nana has Apian secrets. Cheryl says I've talked to Nana.
Yeah, she learned all
She's
of her
got
bee
apian
secrets.
secrets, and what the
Why
fuck?
wouldn't Nana have Apian secrets?
Why not? Right? What's stopping
For all
her?
you know, I have Apian secrets.
I could have apian secrets.
Do you?
I don't think you could.
That's for me to know and for you to find out, Mom. Okay. Sorry. Think I'm just
the main
giving out my
apian
apian
secret that I
if
have.
any one of us has apian secrets, it's me. All right, and the rest of you.
Yeah,
can
all
figure it
right,
out.
man. You didn't have to like shatter
Hey.
the illusion for the audience like that. We could
Listen,
have all had
I went
apian
to Action
secrets.
Park as a kid and never got stung.
All right, so y'all have apian secrets. This seems like some sort
My
of.
family kept beehives.
Oh my God, that's right. Grandpa totally had those fucking beehives.
Yeah, we still own honey extracting equipment because my dad can't help himself.
Did they talk about the bees in that Action Park documentary?
I think they did.
No, you and I talked about how they didn't. They talk about it a little bit, but they don't really explain how it was just like
'Cause-
fucking coated in wasps.
Holy shit, was that place full of bees?
Well, because it was in the middle of the woods where bees are, and then little snot-nosed kids would spill. their
Nobody
soda.
ever hosed it down. Yeah,
So
everybody
many
dumped soda on
goddamn
it, and
fucking
nobody
bees
hosed
at
it
that
down.
place. Holy shit.
Oh, it's nuts. So then that third thing happens, where she just like holds bees. They can sense that she's royalty, and they don't sting her. And she does that thing where she's like, "I'm the queen bee," and
The
she's
next night after we recorded that episode, I watched Jupiter Ascending again.
as you should.
Yes,
As you should, Jim.
Yes.
As you should.
It's such a good bad movie.
So, okay, here's the thing. I don't know why I honed in on this, but she's holding the beeswax, covered in honey, covered in bees.
Yeah.
She's like standing over her mother because she's like up on the platform, and she kind of does this thing where she's like, "I'm the queen bee, get the fuck out of here," and then she like kind of like psychs her mom out. She like, the best way I can describe it is like it's like, "Oh, I'm gonna drop him," to like scare her mom off, and that was the
Like-
wildest little like, "Oh, like I'm gonna get
Head-
you."
She like head fakes.
Yeah, she like bucks at her mom, but with the bees. And I was like, why is that necessary? She's already seeing you hold
It's
bees.
maybe not necessary. Maybe it's just fun for
Maybe
her.
it's just fun for her. She's allowed to have fun.
Yeah.
Oh, this is all. This is a fucking episode with a helicobra, man. I hate it.
Ugh.
It's like, how do we incorporate
The
Chad
fact-
back into this?
Then Veronica brought party girls in Jackie Onassis outfits.
And like weird.
That outfit in which her husband's head was shot. Was she foreshadowing like Chad's getting shot?
Maybe.
Like why was that look necessary?
Like, why the fuck did she bring sexy flight attendants with cocaine? Basically, like, why?
It's this whole fucking show.
Oh, it's like,
It's
I
just a
don't know.
mess.
It's just needlessly sexy. You know what I mean? I don't know. It just doesn't. There doesn't need to be that much shit going on.
Was it just stupid because she was like, these guys are so dumb?
Maybe she was just taking advantage of how dumb they were. Which, in that case,
You know?
awesome.
Like, how dumb are they? Dumb enough they're going to fall for
Yeah.
this?
Dumb enough that if I just bring hot girls, they'll be like, yeah, let's party.
Yeah.
So, yeah, hated that. Also, this is the introduction of the boysenberry, which I love, actually. Sorry. Calling a phone a boysenberry is actually pretty funny. Like, dude, my boysenberry is blowing up. Also,
Whoa. Can't say that on this podcast. Kids might be listening.
what, boysenberry?
Boysenberry is blowing up.
It was blowing up. And then I wrote down a note about, like, oh, God, your boysenberry minutes are totally running out, man. Fuck. You got to turn that shit off so you can save your minutes.
Oh man, remember having an amount of minutes?
I vaguely remember it.
Matthew does not.
I know I vaguely remember having minutes-ish. I had enough to text you, I think.
Yeah.
Man, that AT&T unlimited plan,
Uh-huh.
I held on to that fucking thing
Yeah.
tooth and nail for as long as I could.
Well, I mean, yes. It was like a relic of an old time where people didn't think they would actually use unlimited data.
I used so much data on that unlimited data plan.
Fuck yeah, baby.
I might have been the reason they stopped. Holy shit.
Jim,
are you serious?
Jim, slayer of unlimited data plans.
So many gigabytes.
So then at the end of this episode, Cheryl's like, Kevin goes to Cheryl and he's like, so how'd you do it? You put a bunch of anti-bee shit on yourself? And she was like, no, I'm just that bitch, actually. I'm just built different. And I'm one with the elements, which also includes
so
bees.
Unnecessary. She's just like, I think I actually just am magic.
I'm just the first living saint. And that means bees don't sting me.
She's a bee witch.
She's a bee witch. She's bewitched.
A bitch.
That's good, Jim. I like that.
Good
That's
joke.
a good one, Jim.
Speaking of bitch, did you see Bennifer is over again?
Bennifer's over yet again. What's the Bennifer counter on this? 3, 2, 3, 4? 4 marriages?
It has to have been the Dunkin' Donuts commercial.
Yeah.
Do you think it was, and not her absolutely insane movie? And then the documentary she made about her absolutely insane movie featuring the Ben of Bennifer saying, "Why are you doing this?"
Oh no. Wait.
You don't think it was that?
Wait. Hold on. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to halt the podcast. What crazy movie and documentary?
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
Okay. So on Amazon Prime, you can watch Jennifer Lopez's insane movie that is, I don't maybe know how to explain it.
Is it her whole Jenny from the Block thing?
No,
it's a different thing.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me think. What is it like? This Is Us Now?
Oh no! What? All right. I feel like this is too deep of a rabbit hole to go down.
Yeah.
Well, I'll figure it out later.
But anyway, she made a completely insane like concept film. Oh, This Is Me Now is the film.
Okay.
And she had to finance it herself.
Oh,
that's
And
that's
so
a
to make
problem.
more money on it, there's also like a documentary about her making it that like definitely features scenes of Ben Affleck basically telling her she's stupid and wrong for doing this.
Oh no!
Now, in fairness to Ben
was she
Affleck,
stupid
He
and
was
wrong?
right.
he was right.
Oh
He
god!
maybe shouldn't have said it on camera.
Yeah,
Howsoever,
he's kind of right.
yeah.
Well, now I gotta watch this.
Spectacular.
I gotta get all this content in my body. Anyway, it ends with Cheryl being like, "I'm the vestige of the elements" or whatever. And my last note for that was Jesus Christ eating a crumpet on a camel. Cheryl is going cuckoo bananas. She's going absolutely crazy.
She's gonna be a witch.
She's gonna be a witch. Then we're moving right along. Season 5, episode 17, baby. It's a dance of death. I think this is the one. This is the one where Britta comes out. I don't remember this one a lot. Oh, wait. This is the one.
Oh, because it was the wrap up, the one where she comes out or the one where she's kidnapped?
Oh, God. I don't remember. Hold on, wait. Let me see if I took a note. Oh, this is the... Okay, this is where shit starts to get fucking nuts. This is the episode with the Mothmen actually being inbred hillbillies. Like, this is where they all were like, fuck. We gotta do all this shit right now. Go.
Nana Rose being like, oh, that wasn't a Mothman. That was little Timmy. I put my
little son.
I put my little sibling, my little half sibling, in a barrel of syrup.
Yeah.
Like a totally normal
Preserved.
person. And then I gave it to you for fun.
Yeah, just for like fun and fitness, just to like kind of... But then, like, oh, God. So it starts off with Tabitha, or at least Betty, working the road, working the Lonely Highway, and then Tabitha finding out and then also working the Lonely Highway. Oh my God. Okay, this is one of my favorite sequences in this whole season. Penelope says something about how she was getting mad Wicker Man vibes. Like, she actually said the word vibes, right? To Kevin. The next scene of Kevin is him reading the Wicker Man to get the reference.
That's
It's
good. I love that.
It's so fucking good. They did such a good job. I could not believe that actually happened. This is also where Bad Daddy and Bad Chatty are in cahoots, as they say. It's a meeting of the bads.
Oh, no. Not cahoots.
Not cahoots.
I love this because Hiram had to get his own back, and he had to call somebody else a little bitch.
Yes. He had to get his groove back, and take back the power of little bitch, but then it just gets taken right back from him. Also, I think Cheryl says cayenne pepper really weird, because she's like, I'm gonna fast, so I'm gonna do like maple water with lemon and cayenne, or something like that. I'm like, why? First off,
Is that how you say it in Canada?
I don't know, man. I know that it's not like chamomile tea in Canada, so I don't know why it's chamomile tea. So I don't know why it's also cayenne pepper. Like, it's, I don't know. But this is when Jughead and Betty get back on the case. And this is where they, like, set up a murder board real quick and then, like, solve the mystery in 5 minutes. So they, like, do that whole thing. And then Jughead's like, well, we got to talk to Lerman Logan again. But the problem with, the reason I couldn't talk to him was because I was a teacher, and now I'm not, and he's a teenager. And so now I can just hit him up on Instagram and be like, hey, bud, you want this book?
Do you want this book?
So
this is also the era of Jughead just saying the plot out loud, like his whole function.
Just like getting.
It's like, oh, if you weren't paying attention, let me recap for you everything that has happened, which was not helping my I actually hate this guy now feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it 100% confirmed.
So then after that scene, it's the scene where Bad Chatty attempts and fails to kill Archie. And he does a little Captain America trash can throw. And my note for that was Captain.
I loved it.
I know. My note for that was Captain Americarchie. Because holy shit, that was awesome. Sorry, that was awesome. And then like Chad comes back.
I love that it happens, and then he's just like, Chad? And then Chad just runs
Chad's like,
away.
oh fuck.
And Archie's like, yeah, I'm not running.
I'm not gonna go catch that little bitch. And then he comes back. Hiram calls him a little bitch. Then it cuts to Penelope having a full-on croissant dinner in front of her child who is fasting. And Kevin is there? Kevin is living with the Blossoms now? I don't know why.
He's got Maple Church stuff to do.
He's got sticky church stuff to do. Then I think as Cheryl gets up to leave, she says something about doubting Thomas. Like a doubting Thomas. And I don't know if Doubting Thomas is related to Nervous Nelly at all, but they should definitely, if they're not, they should definitely get together.
God damn it.
Then
Matthew.
What?
Damn it.
You what? You don't like? Do you like my little Nervous Nelly poll?
That was it was good.
It's a family affair. Anyway,
very, very cute.
It's Oh, then I don't remember who fucks in this episode. Somebody fucks to Daft Punk music, and now I need to make a Daft Punk playlist.
I mean, you wouldn't be the first person that fucked a deaf pony.
No, I
You wouldn't even be the first person on this podcast who fucked a deaf
Ew,
pony.
Jim. I shouldn't have said anything. Anyway, Cheryl fasts so much that she hallucinates and does that weird, again, AI-generated painting of, like, a ship on the water on fire in a storm.
There's no way it's AI, though, right? This is like 2 years before that.
I don't know, man. It just seems AI-generated.
They must have just a weird artist on staff.
I guess. But she was like, oh, the higher power is the elements. So, naturally, Cheryl is a druid. This is what this is. She's just made up being a druid. Kevin, not into being a druid. He doesn't really vibe with the whole elements serving Gaia thing. The mind collapses, I believe, in this.
Yeah, that sounds right. Because Chatty's gonna get killed and Veronica's gonna go bang Archie.
Yep. So like the mind collapses. Archie's trapped in with Corporal Jackson. Then Cheryl is called in the middle of writing her 12 commandments because she has to be better than God, I guess.
I mean,
and 12 is too much. 12 commandments is too much.
6, maybe 8 commandments too many.
Yeah. Also, I don't know why, but there's just every couple months that clip of that Mel Gibson movie where he's like, "Listen to my 15," and then he drops one of the stone tablets. He's like, "My 10 commandments."
Not Gibson.
It's not Mel Gibson. No,
Brooks.
Sorry. There's two Mels.
Gibson's the one that would hate Brooks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. But and that always cracks me up. I don't know why, but it just does. Let's see. Oh. Then Dr. Curdle gets the whole DNA back, and that's how we find out that the bog body was Squeaky. But then also that Tongueless Joe was like a distant cousin to Betty. Right? And then and then that leads to them talking to Nana Rose about like cousin Timmy being a fucking Mothman. And then there's the secret Blossom clan in the woods. That sucks. That just sucks.
This whole season was so bad.
And then Archie has a haunted brain, and the ghosts of his regiment help him out of the cave.
I was so confused by that.
So weird. I think it was because he like got
permission. They all help him dig.
Well, they got permission. He like got permission from all the families of the deceased to go and like testify against this general guy. And they weren't bloody
none of them really cared.
None of them really. Well, there was the one
lady cared. Everyone else was like, either don't do it or whatever.
Yeah, like you do.
And one lady was like,
"You do you, pimp." It was like so long ago.
You do you, pimp.
Fucking, that was so long ago. I'm like basically over it now.
You just don't hear people get called pimp anymore.
Sorry, that was that's some inside joke shit coming out. That's what I call my friends from high school. Shout out to Liv and Rhea, the original pimps. You gotta say it like that too. It's pimp.
The frat row crew.
The frat row crew. The solvent problems.
The solvent problems. The reprobates.
The reprobates. We go by many names, Jim. I appreciate you bringing up our other titles. Blossom Clan in the Woods. Archie gets ghost powers. Then fucking I don't know what we're supposed to believe for this whole thing. Like, did Cheryl pray to the elements and that helped Archie get out, or did Archie just have ghost powers and that's what helped him get out? I don't fucking know.
Archie blew the horn of Valir, and the ghosts of heroes past helped him.
Yeah, he came with the sword that was broken.
I'm sorry. Did anyone else watch Wheel of Time?
Oh no, I thought you were talking about Lord of the Rings. Fuck, I'm a bad nerd.
No, I went a different direction because I just finally watched season 2 of that show. It came out like a year and a half ago. Or
Oh,
whatever.
dude, I don't know. I gotta watch Rings of Power. That's what I gotta watch. Anyway,
Ooh, yeah. Season 2, that shit's out now.
Oh yeah, it starts like this week.
I think.
Yesterday?
God, I don't know. Oh, Bad
Tomorrow,
Chatty's
maybe?
bad at killing. This is when he comes and just tries to kill Veronica, and she absolutely murks his ass.
She's killed before, and she will kill again.
Kill
I
again.
love that it's because Archie did a bad job.
Yeah. Bad Chatty was like, well, fuck, I can't kill that guy, so I might as well just kill my wife. Smithers. Baby. Smithers. This also, while all this is happening, Hiram is tied up, has been tied up by Veronica, and she's like, if Archie dies, I'm going to kill you. Like, just full on, I'm going to kill you if he dies.
Sit here and think about it.
Yeah, sit here and think about what you've done. And if you kill my boyfriend, that's going to be insane. And then Archie's fine.
You'll die.
He'll die. And then Archie is totally fine, and she comes back, and she gives this whole "my boyfriend is invincible" speech to Hiram, and it's like, girl, whoa, holy shit, calm down. And then
Archie has a pocket full of horses and fucks the shit out of bears.
what?
Jim, what the hell?
fuck? All right, that's the new T-shirt. I got a pocket full of horses, and I fuck bears, or I've come here to fuck bears.
It's from George Washington by Brad Neely.
I don't know what. I don't know what this is, Jim.
Oh, it's the Jim's quoting the lore of the old internet.
Ah,
Yeah,
I see.
yeah.
But yeah, so in Veronica's eyes at this point, Archie is king shit of fuck mountain. Let's see. So after this whole thing, what the fuck? I don't know why. Oh, okay. When Veronica is like, Pippi, turn off the lights and turn on the Flight of the Valkyries or whatever. My note for that whole scene was, this is the future of warfare. Like, this is the new battlefield. Is just like just a whole bunch of fucking voice commands to confuse
Oceans
and
are
distract.
battlefields.
Yeah. Smithers was back. That was cool as fuck. Then everybody goes to the Dreyfus house to talk to old
God
man
damn it.
Dreyfus. And I called them the Scooby Strike Team.
Yes.
Because, like, I love how, like, Fangs has a full-on shotgun, and he's, like, fucking strapped to the nines. And then Betty's like, all right, are we ready to go? And fucking Jughead just, like, pulls out a switchblade. He's like, yeah, I'm ready to go. Like, that's going to do anything. Comparatively. Anyway.
Never bring a jug to a gunfight.
Exactly. Never bring a jug to a gunfight. I paused it right as, like, shit was about to pop off, being like, I really want to be impressed by these Mothman mech suits. And I was. They were so cool. But also, how do you see out of them? That was my big thing. It was like, the eyes are like headlights or taillights or whatever. And, like, you can't see out of those shits, man. They're meant to, like, magnify and diffuse light. Anyway, I'm getting too much into logistics.
It's okay. I mean, they got them big red eyes, but those aren't for seeing out
Yeah,
of.
those are for, like, scare tactics. But then there's a very chill parlor scene before all the shit pops off because Jughead's like, I'm gonna lay it all out now for you. Here you go. You've been stealing kids and, like, drug dealers and escorts. And
Jughead has to explain the plot because the
Yes.
show has not yet.
Then fucking Fangs gets caught in a bear trap, which, oh my god, the fact that he didn't just pass out, like, from the pain of getting his leg absolutely chomped is nuts. But whatever.
Wait, Fangs gets in a bear trap?
Yeah.
Are you?
No, I'm
Yeah,
serious.
no, he does.
This one,
Are
I'm
you doing
serious.
the thing?
He does.
I'm really, listen,
No,
Jim,
Fangs definitely gets stuck in a bear trap.
Jim, he gets stuck in a bear trap, I swear to Christ.
Okay.
He does.
Um,
It's true.
Then, like, oh god, they like subdue old man Dreyfus, and then the scene ends with like Betty stomping on his face, and there's like a sound of bones cracking, and I was like, did she just kill a man in cold blood wearing an FBI shirt?
Wouldn't be the first time.
Like,
that
wouldn't
she
be the first time, but Jesus Christ.
straight murdered a dude.
Yeah. And then later on, it's revealed that she didn't. No, she didn't. And then they like hand him over to the FBI, and
His
then,
head just happened to be resting on a bunch of celery.
yeah, a lot of celery and carrots beneath his. He was making a little mirepoix.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, the bear.
Yeah, thanks the bear. Oh, that's the other thing I'm gonna watch on Hulu. Anyway.
Don't skip Only Murders in the Building. It's excellent.
Oh, okay, fair enough. God, my list is growing, very fast.
And a new season of Only Murders starts very soon.
Oh shit! Okay.
If not this week.
Hell yeah. And then they find Polly's body, and it's very, very sad. Then, okay, I'm getting out of breath here. Season 5, episode 18. Next to Normal. Another fucking musical episode.
God damn it.
Jesus Christ. When Chuck came in and started singing, I fully screamed. Because I was not expecting him to come in and start singing at all. It was really weird. Jesus Christ. There's this, like, scene that starts off with Alice in her, like, perfect world where she's, like, you know, cleaning the house with her kids. And then, like, the record starts to skip. And then it very quickly cuts to, like, it being nighttime and everything being, like, disheveled and gross. And my note for that was like, oh, there goes gravity. Snap back to reality. And everything's very sad. And she shan't. She mustn't.
I shan't snap back to
I
reality.
shan't snap back. I must go with gravity. Then, this is where Veronica's like, so when are you moving into the Pembroke? And at the same time, Archie says, well, when are you moving into my cool and fine bachelor pad for guys that are totally cool and fine and good?
Stupid.
And she's like,
why would he
tomorrow.
not move into the Pembroke?
Why would he
Archie?
not? Why would he not move into the Pembroke? He's such a dude's dude.
He is,
you know,
addicted to fucking everything up.
Yes, he is. Which is nuts. Then there's a counselor. For Britta, I think. Britta is like having troubles, and Tony calls a counselor. She's like, well, I know who I'm going to call. And that counselor was definitely not a Ghostbuster, but I'll take it. I have a note that just says, this is the worst, I hate it. And it's probably about the Tabitha Jughead thing. Oh.
Yep.
And it's also because Cole Sprouse sings, and it's like, he just doesn't want, he's not good at it. And he doesn't want
to be there.
He doesn't want to.
Yeah.
Little Glamazon drop in there. Hated that. There's like a whole dinner scene where Veronica cooked dinner for people, and then Archie had to run, and then, or maybe they got into like a fight, and then Archie had to go do some fireman shit or whatever, and it was just Jughead left at the table, and he was like, I'm gonna go eat in the garage. It's like, damn, Jug. Hopefully you don't just leave that plate in there to rot. Let's see. Alice's brain is haunted right down to the studs. She's just seeing shit that isn't there. She's cooking for people that aren't there. Just totally haunted down to the studs. Not very good. But also, Betty, don't bring ashes to a dinner fight. Because she just brings, like, Polly's ashes to her mom and makes her face the cruel reality, which is not great. I also said that it was like, oh, come on, no ashes on the table, Betty. Come on, know your manners. Oh, man. I don't know why I have this note that says if that shit happened, I'd be packed up by noon, but don't know what that was about. Oh, wait, it's the loofah incident. Sorry, that's what that was about.
I mean, a lot of
The loofah incident.
Yes.
a lot of your notes are great out of context.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
like-
fun. It's fun to figure out what it is that you
It's
meant.
fun to come back to notes after you take them. Cheryl sings a song to Penelope and is splashing water on her, and I think they intentionally put sizzling noises in the show when the water hits Penelope, and I think that's awesome. Really good for that. Oh, they're taking the tram track to New York to go see.
Tram track.
They're taking the tram track.
Tram track.
I fucking hate that. And now Alice has got ghost powers because she's being manipulated by the ghosts. She's being like, the ghosts are touching her and moving her body around, dancing with her. She's got ghost powers too. I got scary dad hour on here. Don't know what that means. Swellegrino, that's got jingle jangle in it.
Scary dad hour.
Scary dad hour. I don't know what that fucking means, man. Son of a bitch. Fuck, I can't remember what Tony was stressed about, but I also said, Tony is stressed because I would have jumped on that lasagna. I think Fangs made lasagna, and Tony's not excited about it, I guess.
Well, is this about them getting Britta to Cheryl? She's like,
it might be. Like, they're having trouble finding housing for
I
Britta.
don't know what I'm going to do.
Yeah, like, fuck, I don't know what to do with this kid. We can't take on another child.
We'll just put her in mine.
Yeah, let's just put her in a mine. Then Tabitha's like, hey, mom and dad, I'm going to bring my boyfriend. This is my boyfriend now. Gross. Absolutely gross. No. Betty unhaunts Alice's brain by singing to her, I think. I think she sings the haunting out of her brain. I was trying to come up with ship names for Tony and Fangs, and all I got was Phony and Tangs. Not a lot to work with there.
I like Tangs.
I like Tangs too.
Honestly.
Yeah. Also, like, Britta moves into Thornhill, and the first thing that Cheryl does is teach her chess.
Yeah, get her a cape.
Get her a
Teach her
cape.
chess.
And then
It's about the vibes.
it is all about the
Okay.
vibes. When you're living in a big old stone house, you gotta have the vibes right.
Yeah.
And then my last note was in all caps because one of the last things that happens in this episode, I think, is the memorial, like the actual casket, like being buried. For Polly, like they hold a service, and I was like, Jesus Christ, the twins are huge. Like they're like full kids.
Yeah, well, I mean, they should be.
They're definitely at least 10 years old.
Yeah, yep. They're anywhere between 5 and 18. I don't know. Then finally, we're on the home stretch because we're on season 5, episode 19, and this is what happened last week. Ha ha ha.
Aha! We did it.
So this is where everybody breaks up and then gets back together with somebody else in the same episode.
Oh yeah.
My first note of this episode is, hi, my name is Reg B. Fucking. Because he's right on to fucking Veronica. Archie's sad because, well, for many reasons, but he was like, oh, I'm sure we'll see Corporal Jackson again, and we will never see Corporal Jackson again. It's okay.
No, he's gone. He's
gone.
So
Absolutely.
gone.
Absolutely gone. Hopefully with Minerva.
Yep. Then I think this might have been this was definitely Mom's joke, but I really want to highlight it. Archie is giving a big, like, I'm a big wife guy, but my wife is the town of Riverdale.
He just is.
Just big wife guy for the town of Riverdale.
Veronica's like, I would like to leave here ever, and Archie's like, oh, I wouldn't.
Yeah. No, I see myself in Riverdale forever.
Yeah, what's my 5-year plan? Same as my 10-year plan. It's staying here.
Stay here. Stay put. Stay in my box where I'm safe. Then it cuts to, there's like a scene where it's Britta and Cheryl in the mines, and Britta is fully working her ass off, and Cheryl is putting on makeup Very much.
Yes.
She's supervising.
Very much.
This is where Britt is like, oh, it'll keep me
in shape for football. Yeah.
fit for football.
Yeah. Which no, it won't. No,
Yeah,
it won't.
But okay.
But okay. Then, surprise, Betty is a FBI agent now, full-fledged. They didn't want to do the whole graduation thing, so they do that off screen.
They
she
didn't.
decides to. Oh, go ahead.
They just could not imagine Googling what an FBI graduation is like, and they were like, you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
We just won't do it.
We're just gonna have a party instead. I had a note here because Betty is like, I'm gonna reopen the FBI office, and she's like, there's enough and that means that there's enough crime in Riverdale to warrant an FBI office, and I was like, my note here was if there's enough crime in Riverdale to warrant an FBI outpost, there are bigger problems.
Enough federal crime.
Yes, enough federal crime for an FBI outpost to be within the town limits. No.
You just really aren't viewing Hiram as the job creator he is.
I guess not. I guess he was doing way more for the town than I thought. My next note was Alice and Daddy Uncle Frank cannot fuck. I forbid it. I forbid it.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't like. I
don't like it.
I hate it, but it's definitely
like
gonna
it.
happen a lot.
It's gonna happen. I fucking hate it. I don't like it. Then there's the ghoulie that throws the Molotov cocktail at Pop.
Well, that was my prediction last week. Was that Alice and Daddy Uncle Frank's fucking will unravel the 4 board of chosen people to represent the town.
Yeah. They can't
and cause someone to be the mayor.
Yeah, I think that is a very good called shot.
And what was who was my
like Babe Ruth pointing?
Who was my mayor prediction? Did we remember?
Well, my mayor prediction was that former Keller would come back, or former McCoy would come back because they're lazy.
Oh, I think I said that former Keller would be the new mayor and current junior Keller would be the new sheriff. But he would have a different title, not sheriff. It would be like constable or something.
Well, that's the thing, though, is that he asked at the end of the episode, and Kevin's like, no, I'm going to do Broadway. And
yeah, but we know that Kevin can only fail at things.
That's very true. So I pray for the people of Riverdale when he becomes the constable or whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
junior sheriff.
But the sheriff of Riverdale also can only fail at things, so it's the perfect job for him.
It's like the teacher for Defense Against the Dark Arts. The position is cursed, you know?
Yeah.
The position of
not one of them
sheriff
is able to defend themselves against the dark arts.
Yeah. Sorry. Oops. There was a lot of fire at Pops, and there should be nothing left. And yet they walk through the ruins of this fucking arson. But there's also former Keller. That's cool. Also, the scene where they're like Hiram Lodge orchestrated this, and then it cuts to Hiram like sipping on. I thought at first it was whiskey, but it had to be like aged rum because he's a pirate.
Yeah, because he's a rum guy.
It's his Hiram rum.
Just escalates so quickly.
Hiram rum.
Hiram.
Hiram rum.
Hiram. So Hiram. Also, Betty reads him his rights, and I think that's former Keller's job, but we're gonna let that slide because she's got an FBI jacket.
I don't think that she's supposed to do that.
I don't think she's supposed
okay.
to do
This makes me think of 21 Jump Street. You have the right to be an attorney.
I'm saying, let Channing Tatum
I mean,
make the movies he wants to make. Let him do it.
Let him do it.
Technically, you do have the right to be an attorney.
Yeah.
I just saw another thing where he was talking about the 21 Jump Street Men in Black crossover and how it's still a thing that could possibly happen.
No way. We need to sign a petition.
He's like, man, believe me, I'm fighting for it.
Please. Please. For the love of God.
We need some nice things.
It's everything I've ever wanted is for
damn it.
Channing Tatum to be happy and making fun movies.
Yes. Let people make fun, dumb movies, please. Oh, there's that scene where Tony is getting real scary and torturing this ghoulie to give up the she
ghost. Kills that guy, right?
She fully kills that guy. I'm pretty sure. but the ghoulie is like, oh, the serpents are soft. They're like getting into relationships and having babies. And my note for that was, fellas, is it gay to have a baby? Like, I don't know if
400 babies.
400 babies. But then they have that whole talk about like, well, we need to exact revenge on the ghoulies, us, the serpents. We can't be slighted like this. And then Archie's like, no, but
We must stop our trucking empire.
we must stop our trucking network
and go to war.
and must war on the streets of Riverdale. And then Archie's like, no. Just go out and collect signatures to reincorporate the town. This is at this point, Archie and Veronica are broken up, and they're sitting in the car, and it's raining. And then there's that whole scene where Reg is just waving this fucking USB port, or this USB drive, around in the pouring fucking rain. Like, it's like just buckets of water on this dude. Like he's a goddamn noir detective, like delivering a message. And it's fucking overly dramatic as fuck. I don't know why they did that. I kind of hate it.
It's because Reg fucks now.
His res be fucking. But my note for that was, holy shit, dude, it's pouring rain, and you're waving this USB around in the rain like it's a cool stick you want to show to your parents. You know? It's like, guys, look.
Look
Look at this cool sword I found in the woods.
Oh, I don't know what that reference was. What was that?
Oh, it's just like, you know, when you're a kid and you find a cool stick. Or just like in general, you find a cool stick.
Yeah, it's just a bit.
Pretend it's a sword.
I do like a cool stick.
Or like a wizard staff. And you go, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, when I was little, we didn't have You Shall Not Pass.
Oh, you're pre-Gandalf.
Yeah.
You're PG. Damn.
I mean, we had You Shall Not Pass, but we didn't have Sir Ian McKellen
Yeah.
You Shall Not Passing.
You. Anyway. There's like a scene in Pops, and it's so crazy that the fire only got like some of the booths, and like the kitchen. They're like fully using the kitchen and the milkshake machine, like they're eating and drinking milkshakes.
Right? Every time they're in
the
that
husk.
place, it's a little bit less. This has been
Yeah, it's nuts. Also,
fully burned.
yeah. Veronica, there's a scene where Veronica comes in and gets Hiram from his jail cell, but she just like immediately just points a gun at him. She's like, fucking get up. She's like, goddamn strapped. It's nuts. I don't know why they had to do that, but it's amazing. Then this fucking thing where Jughead and Tabitha make out in front of the building they just arsoned. I had to take a break.
That's hot.
I had to take a break because it was so.
I hate Jughead and Tabitha together, but if you're gonna arson something,
You got to make out in
Yeah,
front of it, I guess.
absolutely make out.
you
in front
gotta
of it.
make out.
Yeah.
I can't get behind it. I'm sorry. I can't get behind that. It's just too much for me. Oh, there's also the Freaky Deaky Ghoulie line. Love that.
Freaky.
I'm not gonna let some Freaky Deaky Ghoulie
You're gonna let some freaky deaky ghoulie.
do whatever he wants.
Okay.
All right, man.
Fantastic.
And then I made an extra note here because they're like, we're going to raise the next Serpent King or Queen. And I was like, I definitely want some sort of boy king of the serpents, like, right now. I need, like, a kid with a very big crown and a very little jacket running shit. You know what I mean?
A short skirt and a long jacket.
And a long jacket. Then there's the confrontation with Hiram on the outskirts of town. They kick him out. They exile him. They show him the video that they have. And Cheryl is there in her fucking Red Riding Hood outfit with a bow. Because why not?
Yeah.
It was the most, like, there was like maybe a 2-second shot of the full group. And all I could look at was Cheryl in that fucking dress and that red bow. I was like, holy shit. But also,
It's her time to shine, baby. She's a witch now.
It really is. I also thought it was really funny that the whole town is strapped and ready to kill Hiram because he figures out that he's lost. So he starts to walk away and then turns around and everybody just like cocks their guns and is like, you just got to keep walking. Like, it's the craziest thing ever.
You just gotta keep going.
Then...
And bless him, Hiram has the balls to kind of pout about it and be like, you guys!
Like, no fair. Come on. Then, I thought that would be the end of the episode. And I was like, wow, short episode. Crazy. Nope. This episode is like 3 episodes at once. Let's see. Oh, I have a note here about Fangs, King of the Snakes. Hell yeah, for sure. They got to appoint.
His name is literally Fangs.
His name is literally Fangs, King of the Snakes. There's this. Oh, I have a note for the scene that where they find all the bones in the mines. Because Britta comes around the corner, Britta coming around the corner with an armload of bones, like it's firewood. Absolutely baller. Just like armloads of old bones. Very, very nice. Then there's that flashback where
Take those bones up, put them on the dining room table.
Just put them right where you eat, you know? No surf safe certified people in this house.
No, in this whole town, actually.
God, it's not good. Then they do the flashback to 1890,
God damn it.
where Thornhill was a...
Oh, yeah, where Archie Andrews' relative is named Archie Andrews.
Yeah, where Archibald Andrews with mutton chops. You guys didn't tell me about the mutton chops on Archie. Or
I gotta let you have some surprises, okay?
the fucking do and stash on Jughead, on Jedediah. Oh my god. Fucking duck ass part and a goddamn handlebar mustache. Shit's nuts.
Oh, yeah.
And then Betty was just like she was just done up. You know, there wasn't any.
She just had a dress.
She just had a dress on.
And a hat.
I don't know why they didn't do like Veronica also. Maybe because I don't know.
Because Hiram moved to town.
Oh, that's right. Well, no, but
It doesn't matter though.
Hermione. Oh, yeah, that's right. Hermione.
Hiram's ancestors could have been in Riverdale in
Rockport, New Jersey,
or whatever.
Roxville, New York.
And Hermione is definitely not on this show anymore.
Yeah, she's
so
definitely
they
not.
weren't bringing her back about it.
There's another scene after that where it's Pop's Pop Tate comes back, and Tabitha is talking
In
to
his
him.
Cool Hawaiian shirt.
Fucking Hawaiian shirt. And my note for that scene is that Pops is just another Wolverine variant because it just regenerates.
Pineapple slut.
Yep. Pineapple slut. Then there's the whole like Cheryl gets all mad that her ancestor was wronged by their ancestors. She's like getting mad by proxy.
It's the dumbest.
It's the dumbest shit ever. It's like 0 to 100. She was totally fine. And then she was like, no, y'all need to apologize for your ancestors' things because I've been slighted. And then they hold the town hall meeting for the Council of Four.
They won't stop saying Council of Four.
They need Council of Four to work.
Just say Town Council.
Just say Town Council, please, for the love of Christ. You can just say
Also,
Town Council.
You can't have a council that's even numbers.
No, because
I thought about this while I was watching it. And I forgot
They're
to
gonna learn
because you could have a
all
tie.
of these
You have
problems.
to have odd numbers.
yeah, you have to have a swing vote. I'm sorry.
They're the dumbest adults.
Yes. Well, they were the dumbest kids. It
It's
just
just
makes
another
sense.
like the Council of Four does not last past the first episode of next season.
I don't know. I feel like
They
it'll last
disband
3.
the council and install a mayor by the end of the first episode.
I'm gonna call a shot here. It lasts 3 episodes.
Oh, that's too many.
3 episodes. I'm calling
That's
it
too
now.
many.
Then Cheryl there's the town hall at the firehouse, which is actually kind of sick. I kind of like that. But then Cheryl busts in and is like, "How dare you not apologize for all the shit your ancestors did?" And Archie's like,
Well, that's very tedious.
"It is very tedious.
Just apologize.
Just
I understand that Cheryl's being Cheryl,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
just apologize."
Our bad. Sorry.
But
Yeah.
no, Archie has to double down and go, "Tonight's not about the past. It's about the future." And he does a whole speech and shit. And then Cheryl's like, "Well, fuck you, I secede."
I'm not a part of your stupid town then.
Yeah. And she drops
Pop
the
Tate
baller line.
was a man.
Was a man with arms and legs and a father. He was a son also.
He liked to cook.
Makes the best burgers.
He wore clothes most
also-
of the time.
Most of the time. But
He's not a never nude. That's taking it back.
He had one or
Arrested
more
Development.
pairs of shoes.
Jim, you could be an author.
you could be. You'd be better than Jughead.
God damn it.
But then, sorry, she walks out with the baller line of "What is decreed is decreed," which is what I will say when I leave rooms now. Also, fucking
Said good day.
yeah, I said good day, sir. This whole thing with the Reg and Veronica making a casino, they make sure you know that they are planning a family-friendly casino, which I think is an oxymoronic thing, just in general.
It just has a daycare. You could leave your kids at the water park
Oh boy, that's a.
while you go lose their college
I
savings.
was gonna say that's a real big avenue for trauma. For
Did I
childhood
also
trauma.
call the shot that they forget that they said anything about having a casino
No,
by
I
the
think-
end of the first episode
I
next
think
season?
they're also gonna have the casino. Because they
they're-
have to.
Yeah.
they
I
have
think
to
they're going to
become-
absolutely forget they ever said anything
No,
about it.
because Hiram's gone, so there's no criminal element. So Veronica and Reg are going to be
Yeah,
the criminal
they are
element.
the Hiram now.
Oh, I agree that Veronica is going to be the new criminal element.
they're gonna
I
run
do
the
not
casino.
think they're going to remember a casino.
I think they're going to remember.
They
this.
built the whole set.
Yeah, they
I
did
think
build
they
a whole
built
set.
the set.
For the last,
They're doing it.
Yeah, because they had a whole little makeout sesh in the in the set. Oh god. Okay. Then. Fucking that crazy curse that Cheryl's ancestor said.
Oh yeah.
Right? My note for that was she wrote down the words that she was saying while she was being burned alive. Because the whole journal was like
This journal is so confusing.
yep, and also none of those ancestors should exist. The whole Riverdale show should not exist because all of the ancestors died in the mine.
Yep.
Then so that whole thing, there's the beat, and then there's that gust of wind, the curse is taking effect, and Britta has the craziest eyes ever. She's way in over her head. She's kind of
Britta's on a face journey, and that face journey is I gotta get out of here.
the face journey is oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck, what did I do?
Yeah.
Oh
She's
god.
Going to be a lesbian football minor witch.
Yeah, because why not? Then they changed
Because she's under 18.
oh shit, yeah, that's it. But then they changed the sign to a town with fucking pops. God damn it. And then I have
Which,
oh god.
honestly, given the timeline that we understand for the town, it's Pops with a town.
It's Pops with a town. The town was built around Pops. It's kind of an
Yeah,
accessory.
Pops was there first.
Yeah.
How dare you?
It was Pops, and then Thornhill, and then Wagons, and then town.
Yeah, then the Oregon
And the
Trail.
Oregon Trail.
I'm just the scene where they burn which Cheryl ancestor alive.
Well, which Cheryl?
God damn it. It could have very easily been in a castle and Archie is wearing plate mail.
They should
Yeah.
do that, actually. I'd be into it.
Dude, they missed.
This is what I want. I'm tired of the show taking a swing and a miss because it's not going far enough, okay? I want the show to go far enough. Do it.
Yeah.
Make Riverdale, make them all go back in time till before there were white people in the Americas.
Yep.
okay?
Perfect.
And still have the show
Yep.
be in North America. Make there be Mothmans. Let's do it.
Let the Red Paladin slay an actual dragon.
Dude, if I don't get
Yes.
Archie in a red paladin fucking suit of armor, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Because that would have been so sick. Okay?
They should have done that.
I have 2 consecutive notes that I took, at the tail end of this episode. The first one is Archie is a jumper. Like he jumped right from Veronica to Betty. He's just a jumper.
Well, I'm just thinking now about the quickness with which Alice starts to get with the father of the guys Betty's with.
Yep.
And I understand that Daddy Uncle Frank is not Archie's father.
Yeah.
I never realized that she is irresistibly attracted to anyone whose child has been in her daughter.
Yep.
Yes. It's upsetting.
It is wild. So
That is horrendous.
first it's Archie's a jumper.
Yeah.
It is really bad. Like that's not how that should work.
No.
I don't like it at all. No. But then they find then Archie's a boomer because they find that bomb under their bed.
Oh yeah.
And then we get the last shot of Hiram.
This is like the second or third countdown clock Hiram has had this season.
Yeah, it's kind of
Right?
yeah. He loves them shits. He's getting into clock making.
I wish that Archie would step back from that ledge, my friend.
Yeah. Oh God. Something with all the lies that you've been living in.
Yeah.
Take time from all the lies. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've listened to Third Eye Blind. And that's what happened last season. That's it.
We did it.
Hiram drives off into the sunset. We get a little overhead shot of the town, and there's one pillar of smoke. And so Archie and Betty are dead, and we'll have we're gonna have replacements for them next season, and that's about it. You know.
That seems pretty likely.
Yeah. But do we have any other like called shots that we want to do? I don't really have any. I think I said all mine.
I just have hopes and dreams. You know?
Yeah. That there's not actually 7 seasons of this show. There's just one more, or this is it.
Cheryl's a witch now.
Cheryl is a
Cheryl's-
Palladium witch.
You know?
Oh, that's the one thing. Palladium is actually going to be an arcane component of some kind.
I love that Cheryl was like, you know what? Over the church. It's done with the church now. I do witchcraft.
I do witches.
And she just like says that out
From
loud.
cult to coven.
I'm done with the church. Bring me your lesbians. We're making a gay coven. Here we go.
A gay coven for Cheryl. I love it. Yes. But like,
Makes
I
sense.
think, I mean, they probably won't do this, but it seems like Palladium is just like raw magic, and they're gonna crush it up and do it like Jingle Jangle, and then get magical powers for a sec. I don't know. That's like my one big swing. And also Jughead's gonna have frosted tips. Gotta say,
Jughead's gonna have frosted tips. Is forever. Yeah.
gotta say it every
Yeah.
time.
He's got to get those frosted tips.
Yeah. But man, holy shit, I talked for a long time there. I'm not used to that.
You did great.
Hey, thanks. But yeah, that's been the 5th season of Riverdale. I think we're done. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Holy shit, gang.
We got 2 more seasons of this fucking show to go.
Yeah, baby.
God damn it.
Oh, real quick, at the bottom of the episode, I never announced this, but we have the Fancy School Horsies and the Bad News Bulldogs up
Oh shit, yeah.
on the bonfire now, and they a little bit of the sales will go to World Central Kitchen. So, if you
that's
want a, it's only in crew necks, or hoodies, but they're just like gray, and the Bad News Bulldogs are red, or no, the Fancy School Horsies are red, and the Bad News Bulldogs are blue. And they're in like high
The
school
hoodie is
colors.
gray. The design is
The design
red
is
or
blue and red. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, go to the bonfire. I think we have a link tree in our socials that'll bring you to our bonfire page that you can.
I'm gonna
buy
try
one.
something right now.
Are you gonna buy one right now? What are you gonna
I
do?
just typed fancy school horsies into Google to
Oh,
see
God.
what we get.
Does it
The
come
first thing is the bonfire link.
Heyo!
So
Great.
if you Google fancy school horsies, it'll take you directly to
SEO, baby!
to our bonfire page.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So we got fancy
We're,
school horses.
we're the only dummies to ever have said fancy school horsies
And that's-
on Al Gore's internet.
That's what we are here for.
That's what Al Gore wanted.
New combinations of words. So yeah, go pick up.
Sociopaths win on the field until they don't. It's a
Oh
great
my God.
description.
So yeah, go pick up a cool crew neck and support World Central Kitchen, I guess. Other
Should
than
I
that,
get this hoodie as like pajamas?
get it. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's like it's loungewear, you know.
Yeah. Get it in size large, even though that's probably too big for me.
Large, get it in large. Just it's a big sleep shirt.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys,
Dear IRS,
please deduct.
please deduct from my taxes one large T-shirt.
It was used as a sleep shirt. Oh, in my Victorian era, I'm gonna wear a big floppy hat. All right. Anyway, gang, we're on the internet sometimes, very rarely, but we're on the internet. We have accounts on the internet and shit. We're at Riverdale Runs on Blue Sky and Twitter, and on Instagram we are Riverdale_runs. Go follow us on there. Linktree is there for the bonfire thing. Also, email us. Email us your called shots. If you're one of those people that is listening along and not watching the show, please send us called shots. I want to hear some unhinged called shots. We'll call them out. We'll shout them out in the next episode if they come in time.
Yeah.
And also, if you've already seen the show, don't spoil it for us.
Yeah, don't fuck
Don't
up
do
our
that.
called shots.
Don't fuck up our called shots. Anyway, then, God, our intro and outro song is "Smooth Passenger" by White Bones. You gotta check them out. They're smooth.
I'm sorry, I had to
jazz.
order this fancy school Hershey's.
Yeah.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it right now.
Nay. But yeah. Go check out Smooth White Bones for jazz needs, and then. God, I think that's it. So, find joy where you can. Have a great week. If you want to tell a story, kind of drag your feet for like a good 7/8 of the story, and then just kind of pack it all in at the end. Like the last eighth of the last little eighth has to have most of the other rising actions, the climax, and the resolving actions. And be kind and don't fuck on a bed of bombs. Goodbye. Bye.
Bye.